Nebraska Man Revisited by Ian Taylor, originally published in Creation 13. When Dr. Henry Fairfield Osborn, head of the Department of Paleontology at New York's American Museum of Natural History, received the fossil tooth in February 1922, he would have thought it was a gift from the gods had he believed in any god at all. That's a photo of the celebrated Henry Fairfield Osborn. Marxist in his views and prominent member of the American Civil Liberties Union, he was aware that plans were being made by the Union to challenge the Christian-backed legislation that forbade the teaching of evolution in American schools. He saw the tooth as precious evidence for the test case, which was eventually held in 1925 at Dayton, Tennessee, and became known as the Scopes Monkey Trial. Close to home. Oh, by the way, I'm glad you came today, because as soon as I finish this lecture, you can parade by the counter where David Bassett and Kristen Pugh are, and you can actually see one of the teeth from Hesperopithecus harold-cookii, the Nebraska man. It took me a long time to get it through the Smithsonian, and we have it. One of the original teeth from the jaw of Hesperopithecus harold-cookii, the Nebraska man. But you can't go yet. You can't go yet. All right, the trial was an arranged affair, but the tooth, Ian Taylor continues to write, but the tooth was not brought in as evidence because there was dissension. It was referred to, they only had one teeth from this specimen. Now, when you see the tooth, discovered in 1922, we don't have that tooth, but we have the tooth from that jaw. Not the original tooth, but we have a tooth from the original jaw. So we have an original tooth, just not the one that was presented then. When you look at it, it looks amazingly like the molar of an ape. But look closely, it also looks amazingly like the molar of a human being. Fossils are weird things. The truth leaked out slowly and obscurely in the American Museum's Novitiates for January 6, 1923, where 9 authorities cited their objections to the claim that the tooth was anywhere near related to the primate. A further search was made at Snake Creek, the site of the original discovery, and by 1927, it was begrudgingly concluded that the tooth was not ape or man, was that of a species of Prosthenops, an extinct genus related to the modern peccary or wild pig. It wasn't an ape or a man at all. It was a pig. But, wow, there's more to the saga. These facts were not considered generally newsworthy, but did appear in Science, 1927, the 14th edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica, 1929, coyly admitting that a mistake had been made and that the tooth belonged to a being of another order. The burden of embarrassment was thus erased for the now retired Henry Fairfield Osborn. So the public community and scientific community at large could just wait, because out of respect for Osborn, the atheist, they didn't want all the truth to come out, but it did. This is not the whole story, however. While the pundits dismissed the affair, believing that the tooth was that of an extinct pig, in 1972, Ralph Wetzel discovered a herd of these very animals alive and well in Paraguay's Choco. Wetzel gave a complete description of the discovery in Science, 1975, technical references, where the animals were consigned to the genus Cognaceus amegino, and was admitted, however, that this new species is similar to the extinct species Cognaceus wagnerini. Oh, so the plot thickens.